Good morning and welcome. My name is David Lazar. I'm a Group Product Manager in the Developer Tools Group here at Microsoft. And today we're going to be speaking with you about the Web Services Platform and Tools, which has been known by the code name of NGWS, or Next Generation Windows Services. Microsoft is on the verge of some very exciting announcements in the next couple of weeks with Forum 2000 and the Professional Developers Conference. In these announcements, we're going to detail significant enhancements to the platform and the tools that customers are using today to build applications and build web applications. These enhancements are going to significantly extend our customers' capabilities at building scalable and reliable web applications on a service-oriented infrastructure. So today we're going to be spending some time to drill down into these technologies and these announcements to prepare you to speak with your customers about these changes. As I said over here in my first slide, as I said, we'd like to help you understand and prepare for the changes that are coming. There are some significant announcements coming up, major tools and platform enhancements, as I said. Just to give you an overview of what we're going to be covering in depth today and a preview of the announcements that are coming up. So, Microsoft is building its tools and platform to enable the next generation Internet. This means that we see the Internet changing significantly, evolving into a third phase from today, where websites are focused on presentation and content, to a new phase of the Internet where websites become programmable components that your customers can integrate to create new business opportunities. The web is really evolving, of course, very rapidly from this presentation phase to the next generation, and that is catalyzing significant enhancements to the Microsoft platform. There are two real key success factors that we're going to be speaking about today that are going to underlie all of the discussion that you're going to be hearing. The first is about integration. Integration across company boundaries and integration within all of the IT assets within a company. The second is really all about standards, XML-based standards. These two taken together, XML-based standards and integration, are really the big bet that Microsoft is making as the key enablers to this next generation of the web. Now, we're going to build our enhanced platform and tool set on top of this substrate that is built for integration using the Internet standards, including XML. All right, on my next slide, I've got a copy of today's agenda for you. And I'm going to be, I drew the short straw, so I will be giving you the introduction and overview and covering the agenda with you. That's just the first 10 minutes here today. Then I'm going to spend about an hour detailing our strategy. This is the high-level strategy designed for the broadest corporate audience, including CIO and CEO audiences. And then the rest of the day really will be drilled down into the technologies. From 9:45 to 10:45, these are Pacific time, we'll have a presentation on the Web Services Platform delivered by John Montgomery. He is Lead Product Manager for the Web Services Platform. Next up will be Dan Hay, Lead Product Manager for Visual Studio, with an overview of the next generation of Visual Studio, Visual Studio 7. Following that, we'll have a slightly longer presentation from Tony Goodhue. Tony is a product manager on Visual Studio, and Tony will be detailing the enhancements to both Visual C++ and Visual Basic to support the new platform. 2 more presentations to go. The first one from Dave Mendlin. He will be talking about RAD for the server. RAD for the server was announced in the Bill Gates keynote at TechEd a couple of weeks ago, and this is really all about bringing the RAD capabilities that Microsoft has really pioneered on the PC for creating user interfaces and bringing that capability to the server so that developers can rapidly create server-based and distributed applications as easily as they can create client UI today. The final presentation at the end of the day will be on the new XML-based data model, and that will be presented by Dave Mendlin as well as Mike Pizzo. Mike is a program manager in our data group. Okay, rolling over to the next slide, I wanted to just speak for a moment about the deliverables that we will be providing to you. In fact, you may be viewing this content right now on a CD or DVD. We plan to make a DVD available to you in July. The DVD will include all of the videos from today and 3 PowerPoint presentations. The first one covering the web services platform, the second one covering the tools, specifically Visual Studio on top of the web services platform, and finally we'll have a shorter presentation, high level, probably derived from the other 2, that is designed for the CIO audience. We'll also include on that CD additional materials such as white papers and demos and other things to help you deliver the messages that you hear today to your customers and to the rest of the field. Now, we don't think that the presentations that we're delivering today are necessarily appropriate for everyone. The reason for that is that not everybody has 8 hours of time to spend learning this material. We thank you for taking the time to spend the 8 hours and learn it all, but we think in presentation we can deliver this in between 30 minutes and 2 hours depending on the audience, which is why we're going to boil everything down from the 8 hours that you see today to the 2 hours that you'll have on the DVD. And we think that'll make it much easier to deliver a clear, crisp story about this new platform and tool set. Look to 2 folks here in Redmond to deliver these materials. Kalindi in the EKM Readiness Group will be delivering the CD or DVD, and Michael Woods from MSDN will also be delivering the DVD. So contact one of those 2 to acquire the materials. And I think what we're going to do now is take a short break. We have now covered kind of the logistics for the day. We're going to have, in general, 1-hour sessions punctuated with 15 to 30-minute breaks. We'll take a couple of minute break now, and then I'll be back to cover the platform strategy. Thank you very much.
If you can mention that if they have any questions, submit them.
Oh yes, thank you. I've just been reminded, also very important, what we're doing is we've got live chat going right now, and you can submit your questions. At the end of each presentation, the presenter will pick from those questions. If there are too many, we'll have to narrow them down. We'll pick from those questions and answer those at the end of each presentation. Do they need to have a URL or an email address?
Just count is the email alias, or they can do it on the online chat with the show.
Count
At Microsoft.
Count at Microsoft, or if you're taking part in the live chat, then you can submit your questions there. we will pull them together and then answer them at the end of each session. Thanks.